Good evening. It's about 7 o'clock here. This is Annalisa, and this is just a video that I just want to do right now because I was listening to Vincent Delaney and the account that happened in Boston today. There are so many thoughts going across my mind with this incident that happened in Boston. Number one is I don't know or I don't understand why he's so surprised about what happened in Boston today. I'm not sure. He seems a little bit shocked about what happened there. I did not go. And I really had no idea that the Antifa and BLM group were going to be that big as the way he described it. I just didn't want to go and spend the time, and do all that stuff. And like I said, I did not know how bad, I don't know how bad is the word. Well, it did end up being pretty bad. They got violent. And luckily, I did not go because I believe if I did and Heidi and her crew saw me, I really think they would have done something. They're just angry people. These people, I don't think they're in the right mind. So what happened today? Yeah, Boston. What happened in Boston? Yeah, I was just listening to Vince Delaney's live that he's talking about right now, and he seems a little bit shocked about what happened today in Boston. I don't understand why he's so surprised about it, that the police stood down. Or I've heard different accounts where somebody said that the police drove the Antifa group out. Might have been a small group, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you went and you left? Yeah. Because it was put on by that Freedom group, that, because Heidi does not like that group. They don't like that group. They're pretty well known. And once you advertise where these rallies are going to be, what time, what date, those guys are going to show up. I've learned that too, as some of you guys may know, that when I do my live videos and I put them on publicly, Heidi just twists and turns them, and she clips a minute of it and turns the whole narrative around. She did the same thing today. She put up a post and said that the Boston police beat up Antifa and BLM. And Vince Delaney saying that the police were told to stand down. I don't know. I don't believe Heidi. That's for sure. No way. There's no way that happened. There's no way the cops are going to beat up anybody, but especially to me, them. They don't seem like they get any kind of repercussions. They just don't. So I think the whole thing, I wanted to say that from what I've learned about doing these standouts and watching these people in action, hi Dot, you've seen Diana and what she's gone through, how she was attacked at the Swampscott monument one day, how this group stormed Swampscott and broke up the whole our group and the other group as well. Then we went down to Baker's house, and you saw 15 to 20 of those thugs surround us, and the state police did nothing. There was four women there. Another woman was on the island there, but they did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. If they had touched us, they would have gotten arrested. So none of that happened there, but I can see the chaos. I can see how they operate. I see it like when I used to go down there every week. We couldn't stand it anymore. We had to change the days. You have to keep I'm talking about the rally that happened in Boston today. I heard it was pretty chaotic. It was violent. Somebody went into the hospital. They were attacked by mace. They had batons. I mean, they were ready. And I'm telling you, if I had gone, or any of us that are here in this group and up here, one person did go in our group. You did go? Yeah. It was insane. Yeah. One person did go in our group, and they went right to the bullhorns to her ears. And luckily the Patriots were around, and they were able to, protect her from them. Cause I don't know. It's not it's like Vince Delaney said, they do it to intimidate, obviously, right? They do it to intimidate so that you stop doing what you're doing, to silence you, shut up, let the government do whatever they want. They're Marxists. And is it scary? Of course. Of course it is. Of course. You just don't know what's going to happen, but you can't let that stop you or look at how many times people have done things that were scared and they had to do it anyway. This is the same thing. Yeah, all the streets were closed. I saw that. Yeah. Well, it was Antifa and BLM. So he's running for governor. Well, good luck. So this will not get out on the news. This will not get out on the news. People around here are not going to know anything about what happened down there. If it was the other group, the Patriots, and they started something, it would be all over the place. It would be all over the news. But I would be surprised if they said that Antifa and BLM had weapons on them. And Vince said that they actually got frisked, but not Antifa. Yeah, the news will be there, but they'll record it, but if they don't see what they want to see or that narrative, they're not going to put it up. They'll twist it. Yeah. So, I just want to say that I didn't think it was going to be this bad, okay? But I'm glad I didn't go in light of other things that have been happening to me here in town. So I'm, pretty emotionally and mentally tired just from that. And I just did not have that energy to go into Boston and deal with all that stuff. And I hate to say, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't. So to me, when that kind of stuff happens, when they wreak havoc like that, and they only do it, like I said, the more groups advertise where they're going to be, what they're going to protest, what time, they're going to show up. They're going to show up. So if everybody, if somebody wanted to do, say something next month, they want to have a get together, they'll start putting it all over Facebook. Everybody, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to have a protest here, we're going to have a protest there, blah. If they find out about it, they're going to come down. They're going to come down. Those people will come down. So I don't know if these groups like Vince Delaney, of course they want to get it out that they're there. But the problem is that they're going to find out about it when you put it all over social media and there's no security. You know how it is, right? Joseph said Vincent. Well, yeah, I know. I know Catherine was there. Of course she was there. She was the one that posted it. She was the one that said we all have to unite. We're all going to be down there to make sure that we stand for this, that. She's full of it. That is not what happened there today. Is she that naive to believe that Heidi and these derelicts and these misfits want to have unity? They don't. So, Catherine can believe what she wants. I don't know what she thought of today. I don't know if she knew what was going to happen today. I just don't know. Okay. I don't know. I blocked her. I have no desire knowing what these people are doing. They're pretty predictable. We know what they're going to do and what they're going to try to do. And we have to protect ourselves because obviously Baker isn't going to do it. The police aren't going to do it. So we're going to have to. So I have always said, protect yourself. Find a way to have something on you when you go to these things. You have to have something on you because they did. And the police did nothing to them. So I would say whoever is interested in these things, and if you're going to do standouts and then you want to go to one here and there, especially don't forget this, and I'm going to say it again. The more it is advertised, the greater the chances are that BLM and Antifa are going to show up. I mean, it's that simple. I used to do I did the lives publicly when I was down when in Swampscott or whatever rallies I went to or whatever. I decided not to do that anymore right now. For right now, I am going to keep it friends only. I do not want Heidi to see any of these videos that I'm doing. She clips them, she edits them, and she makes up stories about them. So the less she knows, the better I'm off. And everybody else too. The less they know, the better. Advertising where you're going to have these rallies, especially a month ahead of time, they're going to show up. Did you see that? I mean, there was heavy police presence there, so they knew something was going down. I don't know how they knew that. I don't know how the Boston police knew that, something was going to go down there. I don't know, the same thing in Swampscott sometimes. I just wonder how the heck they know these things. I don't know. So my reaction to Vince Delaney's live was he looks a little surprised about the whole thing. I don't know, like for me, it's like, I don't know why he's so surprised about it. I think this is probably the first time it seems like he's encountered anything like this in his rallies that he's done. Because I've been to a couple of them and I never seen anything like this. And the only difference is that it was from that group. It's got this funny name, Super Happy, I don't know, America, something like that. And that was it. That Heidi hates that group. I'm telling you, they think it is a hate group. They call us a hate group. Whoever's associated with that group, forget it. They can't stand it. So, I just wanted to come on and just give a few thoughts about what happened in Boston today. Like I said, the more they know ahead of time who's going to be there, who's putting it on, they're going to show up. I say not to. I say not to advertise it or advertise it somehow where they don't get that information, but putting it on all over social media, they're going to find out. And this is what happens. And this is what happens. And I'm going through the same thing. They all operate the same way. They're Marxists, they're terrorists, they want to shut you up. And sometimes when, I think Delaney said it, that when they do these kinds of things, when they come out in numbers like this, that means that they're scared or that they might be losing this battle. Because look what happened in Virginia and New Jersey, New York. I mean, Republicans took a lot of the elections the other day. So you're going to probably start seeing things turn around a little bit. And they don't like that. They hate this country. They hate this country. They do. They hate it. They hate it. If they get their way, or if they had their way, they would get rid of the American flag. They would get rid of everything that happened in the past and how we got here. They would rearrange it and change it, which is what's kind of happening right now. So this Thursday is Veterans Day. If you guys want to get together and celebrate Veterans Day, do a little rally wherever you're from, I think that would be great. Anyway, I just it was too bad that that's the way it ended up today in Boston. But, like I said, don't let these things deter you from going to the rallies. That you can't be afraid. They want you to be afraid. That's the problem. And unfortunately, it does really work. It does. It does. Some people can look past it and they'll be able to push through. But a lot of people back off. Seems like most people seem to back off and stay quiet. That is the worst thing to do. I believe that is the worst thing to do. Even if you are against something, like I don't like, obviously, BLM and Antifa, but they're out there screaming what they believe in. We were doing the same thing today. And nothing stops them. They believe, whatever they believe in, they believe in it very strongly. And we have to be the same way. Now, what's the best approach to go about that? I don't know. Sometimes having these little pockets of groups might be a good thing. I really don't know. I've been with groups like Diana's that was, fairly big, and that gets their attention. It gets their attention when the groups start to grow, and when they know where you're going to be, what time you're going to be there, what day you're going to be there, they'll just go in and they'll just start. And this is how they work. This is how they work. So, I want to say that we endured that. Diana and this group, her group that was bigger before, what we went through. One day on Saturday when there was like 15 or 20 of them surrounding 4 women, and the police did, state police, mind you, wasn't even the local police too, but the state police were right there and they did nothing. I'm not surprised. When I heard him describe what happened, I'm not surprised. I've gone through it. I've seen it. And I see it a lot. I see it a lot. I mean, you guys seen the videos in Swampscott and how it is, right? So he seemed surprised. I wasn't. This is the way, it's going to be. Yeah, people want to have their freedoms back, of course. But getting it, and you have to keep fighting for it. If you just lay back and, oh, I can't go because, I'm scared that they're going to be there. But I tell you, they are going to be there if it's well advertised. They're going to be there, no doubt. I think the less you can say about what you're going to do and not put it on social media is the best. That's the best way to go and to, I think, move forward, is not to let them know what you're up to or we're up to or whatever. The less they know, I think the better it is. And it drives them insane. Heidi Highland just tried to open up an account on Instagram, which she did, and I had to block it. I've blocked her on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't use Twitter. I don't know what else there is. Those are the major ones, and I don't want her to know anything. I really don't. Any of those people should not know a thing what you guys are doing or planning. So if you've got people that are going to be listening to this or are listening to it right now, if you guys want to do something, don't put it on social media. Don't do it. Unless you have settings that your friends are the only ones that are going to see it. But I wouldn't do it. I would just get together in person with people and talk about what it is that you want to do and go from there, and don't let anybody know about it. Or only people that you trust. I mean, look what happened in our group. Look at Catherine Vitale. And there probably might be others, that, that turn on you, that turn on the group. Or they might change their mind, they might believe something. Oh, this group, our group, the Patriots, they're like this, they're like, the other one's better. Like Catherine thinks that Shimmy is innocent because of the color of his skin, and that Bobby went after him because of the color of the skin. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And a lot of people believe that stuff. So she has, she's, I don't know, like what she wrote about her little advertisement that she did on on Facebook, on this poster that the rally today. She said that it was supposed to be a rally of unity. That's what she said. That's what she said in her little advertisement that she had about this rally today. That we have to come together, and it's all about unity. It's not black and white. It's not right or left, all this stuff. And then she's like, free Shimmy at the end. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I mean, you were not there. You didn't see what happened. She says she saw the videos. No, those videos have been doctored. Those videos that are showing out there about what happened with Shimmy are, I think they've been edited. So, because they want to give people the impression that he did not hit her. So, again, a lesson with this, you guys. Some of you might be interested in doing rallies or attending rallies. Make sure that the word hasn't gotten out. Because if it hasn't gotten out, they're not going to show up. So what sounds like something Dr. Shiva says. So they're not gonna show up in great numbers, that is. If the bigger the group, the more well-known the group, especially nationally, like this super happy group, the more they're gonna show up. So I wasn't surprised. Vince seemed surprised. He's done his own rallies where there's just been some of them, so it's not an issue, but this is different. This is different. And like I said, moving forward, I'm thinking about you guys and to what I am, about Oh, well, that's what she said. That's not what I'm saying. She said that. She's trying to make this a not a left or right issue. I never said it was a left or right issue. They're making it into an issue. I don't think it's an issue. If you commit a crime, you hit an elderly woman, I don't care what color you are or how old you are, you don't do that. It's a crime. That's it. It's got nothing it's got nothing to do with politics. That's what she's saying, but that's not how it's turning out. Look at what happened today. That's it. If they really wanted to have unity, this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened. People getting hurt, somebody going to the hospital, police presence. That's not unity. That's not unity. So, and if she thinks that Heidi wants that, she's dreaming. And maybe she had Catherine either had a rude awakening today or she was part of it. I don't know. I don't know why she does. Catherine saw the videos. This is what she told me. Catherine, she saw the videos and she believes he didn't do it or he's not, whatever. Okay. It's like, fine. Believe whatever you want to believe. I don't think Catherine will show up every week. No. I think she showed up last Thursday because of the heat, what was going on between Heidi and me and what Heidi was accusing me of. And then remember when she came on live and she started saying that I should be more like an intermediate, like be a mediator and be more understanding. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But, it's okay. Whatever. Then she showed up because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for confrontation. Heidi is looking for confrontation. And it seems like Catherine is looking for it too. And Michael Picard was there on Thursday as well. These people, Michael Picard is an agitator. He was there when we were surrounded on January 2nd. He was there. He calls himself a professional douche. That's his YouTube channel. So, this is who Heidi associates with. And this is now where Catherine has put herself in. And I feel bad. She's got 2 kids. The book that's upside down. Oh, it's in Italian. So I feel bad for her kids because she's got a couple of kids. And I hope she didn't bring them there today. So, hey, I don't know what to say. I tried to tell her, but, people just going to have to learn the hard way. Nobody really listens. I've been dealing with this now since January, or no, actually it's almost a year now. It'll be probably December, and all this craziness started happening in Swampscott last year. And it hasn't stopped since. And they won't stop. They won't stop. And we can't stop either. So, I don't know. I just felt like I had to come on and just do a little rebuttal with Vince Delaney's live. Me personally, I don't understand why he's so surprised. I don't know, but I really think the less you let it be known what you're doing, the better off you will be. That's my opinion. And not to let them know, not to have this schedule of where you're going to be every day at the same time, not every day, but every week, 1 day a week, twice a week, whatever. If they know what time you're going to be someplace and you keep the same day every week, they're going to show up. They're going to show up. So, I'll never forget this advice that, this was a long time ago. I don't know where I heard it. They say, if you say a woman lives alone, let's just, give that example that a woman lives alone. They say not to keep a schedule, not to keep a routine. So say a woman goes to work, I don't know, say she has a job 9 to 5 and she leaves her house at 8 o'clock Monday through Friday, and she comes back at home every night at 6 o'clock. That's a routine. And if there's somebody watching you, they're going to know that you go out of your house 8 o'clock sharp every day, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is that you do. They say not to do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. And this is the same thing. Don't keep a schedule. Don't let them, these people will harass you. These are what, this is what criminals, this is what they are. They go after the vulnerable. They attack, they attack the elderly. They've two people, one they hit, and the other one is being harassed and called a racist because of his cartoon drawing. She's got him all over. Then somebody in Swampscott called him a racist, and he didn't even know who it was. So this is what they do. I have to keep these videos for now. I have to keep them friends only. I don't care how many people are watching live. It doesn't matter to me because people are going to watch it at some point when I download it. And I'm trying to tell everybody that is willing to listen, that is. Yeah, it was crazy today in Boston, and I'm glad I wasn't there. It's so useless to me. See, the message that they were trying to get out didn't even get out because they're focused on what happened with Antifa and BLM. So, this is what they're talking about. And it shouldn't be surprising. It shouldn't be surprising at this point. This should not surprise anybody. Nobody, especially Vince Delaney, especially him. So you have to expect this stuff. If you're going to do a rally and they know about it, they get they get the information. Don't be surprised if 1, 2, or 3 show up. I mean, that's the way it is. That's how it goes. And that's what happened today. So I don't know why he's so surprised. Again, I don't understand it. He should not be that surprised. And unfortunately, the message that was supposed to go out today with the mandates being against them and freedom and all that is being overshadowed by BLM and Antifa. I personally do not think that these people should be getting any more attention and advertisement from anybody. They shouldn't. I believe he shouldn't. This is my opinion. He can do what he wants, but I don't really think that should be the focus. The focus should be on who spoke. Rayla Campbell was there. Who spoke, what they talked about, the positive aspects of the mandates, the people, of course, not agreeing with them. This is the message that has to get out. Not Antifa and not BLM. We know what they do. It's enough with these people. We need to focus on what we stand for, not what we stand against. We all know what we are against, but the message has to get out of what we are for, not talk about BLM and not talk about Antifa. No, it's got to stop. This nonsense. Look at what Heidi is doing to me. Look at what they did at the town meeting to me. Yeah, see, exactly. No, didn't see any of the speeches. You saw one, and the videos were all about Antifa. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Yeah, no, they should not be the focus of this. The less you pay attention to them, the better it is. It drives them insane. But if you keep feeding on what they do, they love it. They love it. And then it gets all messed out of proportion in people's heads too, because like, oh my God, we're gonna, we're getting run over by these people. What is going on? And people freak out. And people freak out when that's all they hear. That's all they focused on. They focused on BLM and the violence and everything like that. Yeah, see, when Vince Delaney was doing one of his lives before he spoke, he was, and the people that know him, that were with him, they couldn't get through. The cops wouldn't let them. They were all barricaded. The only people that were allowed, this is what he said, I wasn't there, because it would have happened to me too. I would have been barricaded. I wouldn't have been able to go up and video the speeches like I did a couple of other times. It wouldn't have happened. So he was able to get on stage because he was one of the speakers. They were the only ones that were able to get close. Nobody else was. So I don't think anybody got to see anybody speak. It was, unfortunately, that was a waste. Yeah, see, I know. You have to, you really do have to be aware of, BLM and Antifa. They are there. They are there. When you go to these rallies, like I said, especially a national group, like Super Happy Fun America, whatever they're called, they're going to be there. They're going to be there. And they're going to be there in big numbers because that's a big group. So, unfortunately, I hope, as days go on, that's not going to be the focus. Antifa and BLM, everybody knows what they're like. Everybody knows what the cops do. This should not be shocking. This shouldn't be shocking, especially to the people that have been watching my videos. This should not be shocking at all. It really shouldn't. This is reality. This is the reality. I mean, as much as I would like to dream about what we had before this stupid pandemic came and this plandemic and stuff, that's not, it's, I don't know if that's ever going to happen again. I mean, I don't know. If we right now, we're in the midst of a battle and we have to fight for those freedoms that we lost. We've lost them. Now they want to take over your bodies and tell you what to put in them. So you have to stand up. And BLM and Antifa are going to be right behind you saying, oh, no, you don't. No, we're going to tell you what to do. I mean, look at Heidi. Heidi loves to tell people what to do. We're going to do this. The people of Swampscott should do this. You guys should do that. Catherine is the same. Very bossy. Love telling people what to do. You should do this. You should do that. That's what she was telling me a couple of weeks ago on my live on Thursday. That what she's telling me what I should be doing. This is how they are. This is how they are. Was who there? Catherine? Yes. Yeah, she said she was going to be there. They're there. Of course. Yeah, classic Heidi, right? So I felt as though, oh yeah, Michael Picard was there too. Yeah, sure, of course he was. Those nut jobs are all there. They can't wait for this stuff. They can't wait. They can't wait. They can't wait. I think we need to, my opinion is to focus locally. What's going on in your community, what you can do, whatever is going on there. Like, I know what's going on in Swampscott. You guys see it. You should be aware of what is happening and, stand out. I don't know what, I like doing standouts. Okay. That's me. A lot of people do like doing that. I don't know. Other people might like doing other things. I don't know. Maybe getting involved locally with the school board, the committee, schools. I don't know. Volunteer. Try to, do something and change things a little bit. So everybody's going to find whatever it is that they, are comfortable doing. I just think it's a shame that the message was lost today. We need to refocus and stop focusing on BLM and Antifa. I mean, it really does have to pretty much stop focusing on them. Stop thinking about what happened today. Stop thinking about them, because that's what they want. They want you to be scared. The more you think about Antifa and BLM, the more you're going to get scared. Don't let them get into your head. This is what they want. This is what they want. Don't let them do it. Focus on what the rally was about today, which was standing up against the mandates. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. It was not about Antifa, and it was not about BLM. So stay focused. I would say when you go to these rallies, especially in the city like that, I would not bring your kids. I wouldn't, pets. I wouldn't do it. You don't know, these people are crazy. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care how old you are. They don't care. As you could see. I mean, look at what happened in Swampscott. So they don't care. They don't care about human life. I really don't think that they do. So, you got to be smart. You need to be smart when you go to these things, because they're going to be there. And like I said, especially with this national group, the more presence a group has, the more they're going to be there. So you have to be careful how you go about attending these events. No kids. I don't know. Maybe people are uncomfortable going and, doing that. I don't know what the point is if you can't hear the speakers and rally, for that stuff. But, sometimes things happen for a reason. I don't know. I'm not God. I don't know. So we're going to have to just keep plugging forward. And, for me and the group here in the North Shore, we're still dealing with Heidi and some of her people. And she says she's not going to go away until Shimmy is, the charges are dropped or whatever. I can't even imagine what's going to happen to this town if he is found guilty. I can't even imagine. This town has no idea. They're stupid. They're stupid. I'm telling you, some of the people, they're really acting stupid. They really are. I mean, you've seen today that they can get violent. And I'm telling you, Shimmy's trial is coming up pretty soon on November 30th. It's a few weeks away. And I know that they're hanging on every thread with that. They want him free. That's it. That's what they want. So now the courts are going to have to, they're going to have to do their job. And I'm telling you, I really don't think it's going to be good for the town. Swampscott, I really don't think it's going to be good if he's found guilty. So let's see how this plays out. And Swampscott, I hate to say, you're right, Jen. They better be ready. Either way, they're not going to go away. And I'm telling you, if he's found guilty, this is really gonna, oh boy. And I've warned them since last year that they will burn and loot. Yep, board up shops. Yep. They won't. Because see, what happened at the meeting, the town meeting that they had on Wednesday, they're so blinded. They're so blinded by these people that, you know, they think that because they, like Heidi might believe, these people don't, they see what they don't understand, that Heidi and these people don't care whether you're on their side or not. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. They don't care. That's not what that's not what they're about. They really don't care. What happened there and what they said about me and some other people, if the Board of Selectmen think that by saying what they did on Wednesday is going to, I don't know, alleviate this problem or make it go away, I don't know. They're dreaming. They really are dreaming. They're dreaming. Say I did go away. Say I decided, you know what? I'm sick of doing these rallies every week in Swampscott. I'm not getting anywhere. These people are jerks. Look at what they did to me at the town hall, you know, stuff. Even if I did do that, she would still go. The trial is still going to happen. And she's not going to, Heidi and the town and, you know, these people are not going to be able to stop what the courts need to do here. And I'm telling you, if, like I said, if I stop going and they find him guilty, they are going to go berserk. That's it. It doesn't matter whether I'm there or not. It doesn't. They know this town. They know where the businesses are. They know where the police station is. Yeah, well, yeah, Sean Fitzgerald, who is the town administrator, wants to put LGBT, you know, gay flags every 20 feet. Yeah, of course they don't see. Yeah, no, you know, they're gonna be another group of people. They're gonna find out. They're gonna have a rude awakening too, because this group, Heidi's group, Michael Picard that showed up, they will do that stuff. They will. No doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that they will vandalize. They will. They'll do it. They might go they'll probably go at the police station. Yeah, I wonder how long the trial is going to take too. I don't think it's going to get done in one day. I really think this is going to go on, and it's going to drive Heidi and those others insane. Insane. Because the longer it goes on, I'm thinking the more it goes on, the worse it is. They'll probably find them guilty. So, anyway, I will go, I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow on Instagram, because somebody that follows me, and he follows you guys know who he is. He's in Facebook jail again, so he cannot comment here on Facebook. So tomorrow I'm gonna go do this little rant. I don't know what you guys want to talk about. I'm sure he's gonna be commenting about what he wants to say tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, so it will be on Instagram though. Let me see. I always get mixed up what my name is on Instagram. It's either 01 Gentile or Gentile 01. I don't know which. So, yeah, right. Yeah, this is, who knows? I hope they pick a good jury. So, I just wanted to say that I wanted to do just a little rebuttal on what Vince Delaney said. He seemed a little surprised about it. I don't understand why. I don't think he should be. I wasn't. I didn't know that it was going to be that bad, actually. So I had no idea. But, you know, I had other reasons for not wanting to go into Boston. So I don't know. I think, I think everybody's probably a little disappointed about what happened today in Boston. They weren't expecting it. I know I've done a couple of live videos when I've done Vince Delaney's rallies, and what didn't even come close to what happened today. So, but I think it was because that national group was there, super happy, whatever they're called. It was because of that. That's it, really. That's it. Because if they were not there, I don't think this would have happened. So, not saying that they shouldn't be here, but you have to realize that when these national groups come and they have this presence, and a lot of people know who they are, especially if they're involved, politically, they know who they are. They're going to be there. So, Super Happy Fun America, yeah. I can never remember that name. It's just too long for me. Super Happy Fun America. I mean, but that was the group that was there, which I think was great. I think it's great, but they were unfortunately overshadowed by these idiots that show up. And they have to intimidate and threaten and hurt and harass. This is how they operate. They're sick in the head. They're sick in the head. They really are. They got a problem. And us sane people, it's hard to comprehend, but that's how they are. And it's hard to deal with people that have mental illnesses. You can't talk to them. It's very hard. It's very hard. So I say the less they know, the better. Don't be predictable. If you decide to do this stuff, change up the day, time, whatever, so that they don't get a wind of when you're going to be there. That's what I would do. So anyway, I wanted to come on and say that don't get discouraged. This is going to happen all the time. This is not anything new. You guys have been watching my videos. This should not shock you. It really shouldn't. It should not. You should have, if anything, you should have been prepared for it. You should have been prepared for what could happen. Because for you people that are watching the video, I know you guys talk to each other and you're commenting, and I know some people will say, oh, this is going to be fun. Well, I understand where you're coming from, the fun part, but when you're in it, it's not fun. It's not meant to be fun. This is not meant to be fun. This is serious. This is serious. It's not entertainment. This is not entertainment by any means. I mean, those people are real. What's going on is real. What we're dealing with, everybody, not just me being out there, but everybody's dealing with this stuff. It's not easy. And it's not easy to deal with. So you're going to have to find coping strategies to deal with these nut jobs. You're going to have to stay positive. Do what you can to lift up your spirits. Think about what you went to go there for. That's what it was. Unfortunately, some people didn't see it. A lot of people were thinking of other things. So, and I don't know, I would complain to the Boston police too. I would call them up and say, hey, I went to a rally, but I couldn't even see anything. What, is this what the rally is going to be in Boston, about? I can't bring my kids with me. I don't feel safe because of BLM and Antifa. You need to say something. You need to speak up. They don't have to know who you are. They don't have to take a report. You just complain. Call up and complain. Write a letter. I mean, I don't know. Whatever it is that you feel, comfortable doing, I mean, that's what I would do. I would not stay quiet. The more quiet we are, the worse it is. You really need to speak up. You do. You do. I've learned that too. I've had to go to the police station quite a few times now, which I never did before. And I would say to them, do you know what Heidi is doing? And they're like, yeah, well, she's freedom of speech. She can do that. And I go, I know that. I said, but I want you to be aware that this woman comes down to Swampscott, and I want you to know what she's posting. Whether you can do something about it or not, I don't know. I don't, I'm sure that there are ways that they can get rid of her, but they haven't used them. They've used them on us, but they haven't used it on her. I know that there's got to be something, okay? Because the First Amendment says we have a right to get together and we have a right to present our grievances to the government. That's what I'm there for. That's what this group is there for. It doesn't say that you get to get together and use a bullhorn and call people's names out and slander them. It doesn't. That's not what it says in the Constitution, the First Amendment. That's not what it says. So, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard when you're not used to dealing with stuff like this, and you want to go into Boston on a Sunday, family thing, bring the kids. No, no, not these rallies. No, I wouldn't do it. It's not a fun family thing. Not in the city. I would be very, wary about it. I would think about it a couple of times before I would send kids in with that kind of stuff. So if you go into little towns, maybe they were there in Lexington. I went to Lexington and Shimmy was there, Michael Picard was there, and others that supported BLM that that just were protesting, which is normal, which is fine with me. I don't have a problem with the people that support BLM. My problem is with people like Heidi who incite violence. That's my problem. I don't like that. That's not right. What they did today, what they're doing in Swampscott and other places. That I don't like. But if there's a group of people in town that are for BLM and they want to stand out, fine. Fine. I mean, I don't have an issue with that. But what Heidi's doing, I do have an issue with. I have an issue. It's not right. It's not what you go down to protest. This group, Heidi's group, has taken these people that are for BLM or still support them or whatever the heck they think they do. They stay away too. They ruined that group as well. They were trying to get rid of Diana's, what they did, which they did, and they also got rid of their people that support them too. So they do both. They think they're just doing one. They're doing both. They ruin both. Okay, so I think everybody stay focused. I don't think Vince Delaney is going anywhere anytime soon. You have to have. I don't know. I guess you have to have I don't know what kind of demeanor, personality you got to have for this. I don't know. But he's not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. And I can't go by myself in Swampscott. Yeah, no, I can't go. No, I can't. I've been approached way too many times. The cowards, that's what they do. Cowards will come after a woman by themselves, because they think they're powerful and they think they can boss you around and tell you what to do. Yeah, they got rid of Diana and a group, right? I was part of that group. But they got rid of their group too. So I don't think they realize that that's what they do also. They get rid of their group. So anyway, what I wanted to say was just stay positive, stay focused on what it is that you want to do. Don't let this get you down. There's going to be more of them. It's not going to end. Don't think it's ever going to end. It's not going to. It's changed. The way we are right now in this country is not what it once was. As much as I would like to have it the way it was back then, no, we're going to have to fight for it. It's not going to come easy. They're used to their power. They've been given that power by us, people like us that have stayed quiet and let it happen. They're used to it. They're not going to give it up. We're just going to have to, don't comply, say no, go to the rallies or do something in your neighborhood. If you're going to go into the city, any city, not just Boston, any city, be aware there's going to be police presence. Antifa will be there, or BLM, just know this. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you do now know it. You know it now. Oh, the governor, forget the governor. Never mind the governor. No. Forget it. No. Forget it. Forget about these politicians. No, they're not going to do anything. No, they're not going to do anything. So, I should walk around with a sign for mental health service. Yeah, well, I don't know, but, I know that a lot of people, they want to rely, or they want to have some kind of somebody to support them, but we don't have it. We don't have it. Baker is not one of them. None of them. We don't, it's not there. It's just not there. The politicians, if they are there for us, I don't know who they are, but the governor who's got the power definitely is not. So, yeah, your local, I say it's better if you stay local, because if you can change what's going on locally, and everybody puts an effort, then all that just kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? It just keeps growing. It grows. You start locally and you know how it works locally, and then you go up to the next level and so on and so forth. This is how these BLMers do it. What do you think? They're trained. They start, from the bottom, so to speak, and then they go up. Melissa Costa, she's a BLMer. She used to come up here in Swampscott. She was against Diana. She was breaking up the group, right? She lives way down the South Shore. She wanted to be on the Board of Education at Fall River. She wanted to have a seat there. And I'm like, holy moly, this woman is going to put in CRT and she's going to push the gay agenda. And luckily she did not get in. Thank God. I thought that was huge for her not to get into the Board of Education down there. I mean, that's one less person that is not going to be pushing this agenda. And I think that's a big victory. I really do. So there are a lot of victories going on with the Republicans, I really think the liberals and what Biden is doing, oh boy, they're a mess. They're losing everything. And next year, the Democrats, they're done. They're done. They really are. They're done. They keep this up like what happened in Boston, blah, 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 blah. This is not going to fly. It's not. It isn't. So, oh boy, there's a lot to say. But like I said, don't let it get you down. Stay focused. Be positive. Don't, in your brain, don't keep thinking about what happened today. No. Don't let these people get into your heads. Think the good thoughts. Think Delaney's not going to give up. They were there. They're not going to stop. Rayla Campbell was there. They did their speeches. Maybe you guys didn't hear it. I didn't see a thing. I don't think anybody got to see anything in the videos. I don't think anybody was able to get that close. So, yeah, just don't worry. Don't worry. Things like this happen. Just be aware. You know what to do, what you gotta do for you, your family, whatever. That's it. This is Maybe a lesson for some people. For me, it wasn't a surprise. I was just watching like, yeah, what's the big deal here? I'm like, yeah, I see this. I've seen it. I've seen it. I see it a lot, actually. So I deal with it like on a weekly basis. You guys watch the videos, what I have to do with Swampscott and the cops. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But you can't let it get you down, and this is what drives Heidi berserk. She is really trying to beat me down. And so is the town. I know those books aren't good. I think some of these books I read when I was in school. The Inferno. Oh, that's mine. Grapes of Wrath is mine. Killamar, that's an Italian one. That's mine. That's a school book. Middle Ages. I took the courses. Hot ones, yeah. But not an Italian one. Oh God, no, not an Italian one. So, you see, what I have to deal with these cops. Luckily, I do have a good rapport with the cops. They don't give me a hard time. I don't want to give the cops a hard time because they get nervous, and I don't want them to get nervous. If they get nervous, I get nervous because they've got all the weapons, and I'm like, oh my God, and I don't want them to get upset. So I just like, just calm down, just say, yeah, okay, and that's it, That's how I do it with the cops. But sometimes, I will, I've gone down there at the police station now a few times complaining about Heidi, and I know there really isn't much they can do. I think they can, but I don't know if they will. But I just want them to know that she's a problem. She's a problem. Yeah, I think they do like me. I don't know why they like me, but they do. I don't like giving them a hassle. I don't. If they tell me to do something, I'll do it for the most part. Not all the time, but for the most part. But no, I do comply. If you don't, eek, No, I don't. No, of course they don't. Why would they like her? What's there to like? She's a jerk. She's a jerk. And she's proud of it. She goes down there making a fool out of herself. She's just the biggest jerk. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I can't believe how some people will stoop for money. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So, it's nuts. Well, like I said, we can talk about something more of this tomorrow, but I just wanted to say something about a little rebuttal on Vince Delane, that he seemed like a little surprised about what happened today. I don't know why. I wasn't surprised at all. So I don't think you guys should be either. After what you guys have been watching, you shouldn't be surprised what happened in Boston. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, actually, it's been a long time coming. I'm surprised that it didn't happen before in these the other two rallies that I went. They were there, but not like this. I mean, this was crazy. So I'm surprised it took this long. But hey, that's okay. That's all right. I think it's good. It's a good thing. Everything works out for the best. Don't worry about it. Stay positive. Be happy. Good thoughts. Don't watch the news. I don't have cable. I don't watch that crap. It's crap. Don't watch it. Shut it off. Go do something else. Go paint. Joseph says Heidi or someone tried to hacking his Google account. Oh God, these people, I don't know where they get this tech savviness. It's beyond me. Don't worry, be happy, right? I don't know where they get it. That's why I say, whenever you see something you don't like, a person you don't like, you block them. I do not understand. I'm trying to understand. Yeah, I will show you. So I've been doing quite a lot of painting, actually. I don't understand why they are going after Joseph. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out, and I can't. I don't get it. okay? Why they are picking on him, I don't get it. So I'm trying to make sense of it, and I can't at this point. I can't. They don't even know who he is. I don't understand. I just don't. Okay, I don't know. Maybe he's been at their rallies before, and they're there. They know who he is. I don't know. Yeah, I've done a bunch of paintings, and maybe when I go live, I'll show you some of them. So, but tomorrow I will do it on Instagram so that it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. So that Joseph can comment and get some of his frustrations out too, because I know a lot of people are frustrated. I am too. So are the cops. I mean, everybody's frustrated. Nobody wants this crap. Everybody's trying to, stop it, but they just don't know how, they just, so we just keep going. We keep going. That's it. Do what you got to do. And that's it. Stay happy, stay positive, ups and downs with everything. So, and everything works out for the best. Don't forget it. Yeah. So hopefully pretty soon, I don't know when Joseph will get back out so that out of Facebook jail so he can, comment. So, okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I will come back on tomorrow on Instagram if you guys want to join us and you guys want to talk. Yeah, and so stay positive. That's what I want to come on for. Don't be shocked about these things. This is, unfortunately, it's normal. What's going on with us right now is normal. We're going to have to fight, and that's okay. We'll fight. That's all. We'll just keep on fighting. That's what it is. We'll fight for people that are on the sidelines and too scared to fight, don't know what to do. Whatever. I don't know what time tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out. It's not going to be too early. I would say I'm going to try and shoot for 11. Did you see Diana last night? Not that much. I wanted to see the trolls that were on there last night. I didn't see them. They're starting to play their games too. We'll talk about that later. She had a guy called Footloose. Yeah. They're just crazy. So we'll talk a little bit more tomorrow at about 11 on Instagram. Like I said, I forget my name there. It's Gentile01 or 01 Gentile. I forget. I get mixed up. So anyway, you guys have a good night. Stay positive, like I said. We'll talk a little bit more about the trolls too. And whoever wants to join, yeah, that's what they do. If you do think somebody is impersonating someone, you really do have to report that, because social media takes that seriously. So if you think, and if you find the account where you think somebody was impersonating somebody, that needs to be reported. Yeah, you have to report that, because that's not good. When they start taking on somebody else's identity, pretend to be somebody else. Yeah, you have to report it. You report everything, don't let it slide. Just right away, report it. We'll talk about that too tomorrow. You only going to be on Instagram tomorrow? Tomorrow, yeah. I don't have any other way to do it. I can't be on multiple social media sites. So, yeah, tomorrow Instagram, so that I have Joseph will be able to comment, because he can't comment on Facebook. So I'll just do that. And then I'm going to probably do other lives this week. So yeah, but tomorrow will be Instagram. So I'm sure Joseph wouldn't mind the company. If you guys want to go on Instagram, that's okay too. I blocked Heidi, so I'm really trying hard for her not to see anything that I'm doing. My handle, all right, okay. It's either Gentile01, it's all in small group, small caps, GENTILE 01, or it's 01 Gentile. I don't know which one it is. It's it's the last name that I have on Facebook with the 01 in front of it or at the end of it. I never remember which way it goes. All right. So if anybody wants to come in tomorrow about 11 and talk away, we'll talk away. And we'll see what goes on, okay? You guys have a good night. Stay positive. Don't let these things get you down. Never, ever, ever. Keep going, okay? See you, Patriots. Is it Gentile 01? Thank you. Yeah. Okay, great. Great. It would be great if you guys could come in. Like I said, I don't think Joseph would mind it. I wouldn't mind it either. So, you want to talk? Let's talk. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Stay positive. Good night, Patriots. Impressed by you all. I think you guys are great. Thank you. I'll see you guys, some of you guys maybe tomorrow or later on, or on social media. Good night, everybody.